Pakistan, radical Islamic sectarian militants in the Punjab region are beginning to attempt a new strategy, using the democratic political system and the accompanying red tape to their favor. In the city of Jang, Ma'aluna Amid Ludhaivin, a former leader of the now officially defunct sectarian Sunni group Sapa-e-Sahaba, which has been linked to hundreds of Shia killings, is running mostly unopposed for a seat in parliament. The still functioning group has simply been renamed Ali Sunnat wal Jamaat, and they are running as many as 55 named terrorists for the polls. According to Pakistan's Anti-Terrorism Act of 1997, persons released from jail on accusations of terrorist activity must notify their respective police stations when they leave their hometowns and when they return. However, due to clerical errors in the drafting of the rules, no actions are being taken against any of the candidates who are each campaigning across the region. In addition, electioneering rules strictly prohibit candidates from seeking votes based on caste, ethnicity, or religion under penalty of 3 years in jail. However, no recommendations to prosecute violators from the Election Commission of Pakistan have ever been issued. According to a female Tunisian student named Amini, police stood by watching as members of a hard-line Islamic group called Salafists intruded on a dance performance at a university student hostel in the capital city of Tunis, throwing rocks and bottles and terrorizing the female residents. Moderates have won the majority of elections since the Arab Spring Revolt last year, which overthrew the previous regime, leading Islamists to form what has been characterized as a religious police. In addition to the dance performance, Salafists have been accused of disrupting concerts, destroying wine sales in a Carrie Nation-esque Temperance League series of attacks, and even assassinating an opposition secularist politician. Tunis is currently under a moderate secularist government headed by a group called Ennahda. However, Salafist Muslims are calling for an Islamic state. The ultra-traditionalist Society of St. Pius X had been making inroads towards rejoining the full Roman Catholic communion under Pope Benedict XVI. The society was initially excommunicated after an incident in 1988 when the bishop who then led the group, Marcel Leberfay, consecrated several bishops against the orders of then-Pope John Paul II. Claiming 1 million devotees and several hundred priests in its membership, the ultra-traditional organization believes that non-traditional changes made to the liturgy following the Second Vatican Council of 1962 harmed the objectives of the Church to bring the faithful to Christ. In 2009, Benedict lifted the excommunication but refused to name the society as a recognized official church organization. Talks had been ongoing under Benedict to consider reinstating the society's official capacity. However, these plans may have reached an impasse with the naming of Pope Francis I as the new leader of the Holy See. Francis has praised Vatican II as a beautiful work of the Holy Spirit and says he hopes to more fully implement some of its changes. This, as well as Francis's announcement to forego much of the traditional pomp and to focus more on helping the poor, inspired the Society's Bishop Bernard Fallet to wax in an open letter beseeching the Church not to allow souls to perish because they no longer learn sound doctrine.
Would you like to borrow something of mine? I thought back to the evening before and remembered the shimmering top that seemed to have been designed to contour a playmate, and I saw the dress she was wearing as she stood before me now, the crepe burrito wrapper of a dress that somehow seemed a shade less decent than nakedness. These were the kinds of clothes she wore, and here she was asking me if I wanted to borrow something of hers. Absolutely, I said. Yes, absolutely. What have you got?